Feeling overwhelmed? 10 Stoic principles for an unshaken life. Every day, millions of us wake up to a world that feels increasingly uncertain and out of control. The news is a relentless barrage of negativity. Social media tempts us with carefully curated lives, making us question our own. But what if I told you there's another way? A philosophy thousands of years old that teaches not just how to survive chaos, but to thrive in it. That's the power of Stoicism. It's about understanding what you can and cannot control and focusing your energy where it matters most, on your own thoughts, reactions, and choices. In this video, we're going to explore 10 fundamental Stoic principles that can help you navigate the inevitable storms of life and emerge stronger, calmer, and more resilient than ever before. Understanding the power of perception is key. Epictetus said, "Men are disturbed not by things, but by the view which they take of them." It's not the event itself that causes suffering, but our interpretation. Two people can face the same setback, yet react differently. The difference lies in perception. We often view the world through a lens clouded by biases, but we can choose a different lens. Focus on the positive. Find opportunity in adversity. Shift your perception, transform your experience. Chapter 2, Voluntary Discomfort, Building Resilience Through Challenge. The second principle might seem counterintuitive, especially in a world obsessed with comfort and convenience. It's the practice of voluntary discomfort. The Stoics believed that by intentionally exposing ourselves to small, manageable challenges, we could strengthen our minds and prepare ourselves for the inevitable difficulties life throws our way. Think of it like physical training. If you only ever lift the lightest weights, your body won't grow stronger. By seeking out challenges, whether it's taking cold showers, fasting for a day, or speaking up in a meeting, we build mental resilience and discipline. It's about pushing your boundaries, expanding your comfort zone, and realizing you're capable of handling more than you think. These small acts of voluntary discomfort might seem insignificant in the moment, but over time they build a powerful inner fortitude that will serve you well when life throws its inevitable curveballs. Chapter 3, The Art of Gratitude, Finding Contentment in the Present. In our relentless pursuit of more money, more possessions, more status, we often overlook the abundance that already exists in our lives. This is where the third principle, the practice of gratitude, comes in. Gratitude isn't about denying the challenges we face. It's about consciously choosing to focus on the good, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant. Start each day by reflecting on 3 things you're grateful for. They don't have to be grand gestures or life-altering events. Keep a gratitude journal, write thank you notes, or simply take a few moments each day to silently acknowledge and appreciate the good in your life. The more you focus on what you have, the less you'll find yourself yearning for what you lack. Gratitude shifts our focus from what's missing to what's already present, fostering a sense of contentment and inner peace that no external circumstance can diminish. The only constant in life is change, yet so many of us resist it, clinging to the familiar and fearing the unknown. This resistance is a major source of suffering. The fourth Stoic principle is to accept and even embrace change as an inevitable part of life. Heraclitus, a pre-Socratic philosopher whose ideas influenced Stoicism, famously said, "No man ever steps in the same river twice, for it's not the same river and he's not the same man." Everything is in a constant state of flux. Our bodies, our relationships, our circumstances, they're all subject to change. Trying to resist this natural flow is like trying to hold back the tide. Instead of fearing change, try to see it as an opportunity for growth, learning, and new beginnings. Our ability to adapt is what determines our happiness and fulfillment. We live in a world awash in information, opinions, and judgments. It's easy to get swept away by the noise and lose sight of what's truly important. That's why the fifth principle, differentiating between opinion and fact, is crucial for maintaining a clear and balanced mind. An opinion is a judgment, a belief, or a view that's subjective and often based on limited information. A fact, on the other hand, is something that's verifiable and objectively true. The problem is, we often mistake opinions for facts, allowing other people's subjective views to dictate our own thoughts, feelings, and actions. By training ourselves to distinguish between opinion and fact, we develop critical thinking skills, become less susceptible to manipulation, and are able to form our own informed conclusions. This clarity of thought is essential for making sound judgments and navigating the complexities of life. The sixth principle, the practice of detachment, is often misunderstood. It doesn't mean becoming cold, uncaring, or withdrawing from the world. It's about cultivating a healthy sense of distance from external factors that are beyond our control. We often attach our happiness and well-being to external things. possessions, relationships, status, outcomes. But these things are inherently impermanent and subject to change. When we place our happiness in the hands of factors outside our control, we set ourselves up for disappointment, frustration, and suffering. Detachment doesn't mean we stop caring about these things. It simply means we recognize that our true happiness and peace of mind come from within. By cultivating detachment, we free ourselves from the emotional roller coaster of external events and find a deep and abiding sense of inner peace. In a world filled with moral ambiguity, it's easy to lose sight of our values. The seventh principle reminds us of the importance of having a strong moral compass, a set of guiding principles that inform our decisions and actions. The Stoics believed that virtue, living in accordance with nature and reason, was the sole good. They identified four cardinal virtues: wisdom, justice, courage, and temperance. These virtues weren't just abstract ideals, they were meant to be lived and embodied in our daily lives. Think about your own core values. What's important to you? Honesty, integrity, kindness, compassion. When faced with a choice, ask yourself, what would a person of integrity do in this situation? How can I act in a way that aligns with my values? By grounding ourselves in a strong moral compass, we live with a sense of purpose, integrity, and inner peace that no external reward or recognition can provide. In a world of instant gratification, the eighth principle, self-discipline, might seem like a lost art, but it's more essential than ever for living a fulfilling and meaningful life. Self-discipline is the ability to delay gratification, to resist immediate pleasure in pursuit of something greater. It's about making choices that align with our long-term goals, even when they're difficult or inconvenient. We all face temptations, that extra slice of cake, that mindless scrolling session, that desire to procrastinate on an important task. But true freedom isn't about indulging every whim, it's about having the self-control to make choices that serve our highest good. Start by setting small, achievable goals that require discipline. The more you practice self-discipline in small areas of your life, the stronger this muscle becomes and the easier it is to tackle bigger challenges. By cultivating self-discipline, we pave the way for a life of greater freedom, fulfillment, and inner peace. We often underestimate our own strength. We allow ourselves to be defined by our past mistakes, our perceived limitations, and the opinions of others. But the ninth Stoic principle reminds us that we possess an immense well of inner strength, a strength that can help us overcome any obstacle and achieve anything we set our minds to. This inner strength isn't about physical prowess or external validation. It's about resilience, determination, and an unwavering belief in our own abilities. It's about facing our fears, embracing challenges, and never giving up on ourselves, even when things get tough. Every challenge you overcome, every obstacle you navigate, every fear you face strengthens your inner resolve. Embrace the difficult moments, for they are the forge where your character is tempered and your strength is revealed. The 10th and final principle brings us full circle. It's the practice of being present, of fully inhabiting the here and now. We often dwell on the past or worry about the future, but the only time we truly have is this present moment. When we're fully present, we experience life with greater clarity and peace. Start by bringing awareness to your senses. Notice the sights, sounds, smells, and sensations of the present moment. The more you practice, the less you'll be lost in anxieties or uncertainties. The world can feel chaotic and unpredictable. But by incorporating these Stoic principles into your daily life, you can build an unshakable foundation of resilience and peace, an inner fortress that no external storm can breach. Remember, true tranquility comes from within. It's not about waiting for the perfect circumstances, it's about mastering your mind and choosing how you respond to the world around you. Subscribe to Rise of Stoics for more insights and practical advice on living a life of true resilience and inner peace. Thank you for watching, and until next time, stay strong and stay stoic.